And this is a huge challenge. I believe that one of the pitfalls as a parent with kids is this junk food phenomenon in apps, right? That apps are becoming industrialized the way food was industrialized to become junky and create addiction.
Yeah.
And Ready is very much in opposition to that.
Right.
It's saying this is like an organic, healthy digital activity.
Yeah, it's whole foods.
Good for your, It's whole foods for your brain.
Yeah.
And that market position is partly why the schools are pulling this super hard, because they get it intuitively. Like, this is good for our kids.
I was just taken back when I saw some of the schools, like how they were embracing technology. They were like, yeah, and here's where we teach kids, here's where we put people on iPads, and they have these kids on iPads, like doing learning, but I was like, I don't know if I want my kid to go to school and be on an iPad for 2 hours doing this,
Right.
learning this way. I'd rather them be like on the chalkboard and like, I don't mean to be a Luddite here, but
You're not a Luddite. You're part of... Look,
I'd like them to socialize around problem solving and learn and interact with a human being.
Right. There's a known trend amongst technologists that are parents to put their kids into Montessori, Waldorf type schools.
Mm-hmm.
There's a known trend among our cohort with kids to give them wooden toys,
Yep.
to insist that they go hiking, to severely limit access to digital media until they've learned to read really well. We went through that whole cycle in our own home. Like, we basically didn't start giving our kids iPads, until they'd gone through a bunch of stuff. Even then, it's highly controlled.
Yeah.
That's because so what is it about us that's super sophisticated with
what
tech
do we
where we know that? What do we know?
Right.
And the answer is that we know that technology does so many things to augment, in a way, our thinking, that the pitfall is if you augment your thinking before you've learned to think, you never learn to think.
Right.
That's a disaster.
Yeah.
And so inexperienced parents, inexperienced schools lose the training of how to think,
right,
and put the technology in that augments thinking prematurely.
Right.
And so Ready is totally designed in opposition to that. It's saying this is good stuff. You're going to learn to think computationally,
right,
but it's not Candy Crush. You're not in an addictive dopamine loop.
Not. Okay, everybody, I love video. You know that I produce 104 episodes of This Week in Startups a year, plus we produce tons of videos from our launch incubator, but you don't get to see most of those videos. Most of those videos we share just with a small group of people on Wistia, and we get to see through the audit trail, through the analytics, which one of our incubator companies are watching the videos that we're sharing with them, and have they watched that video once or twice, and when they watch it. This is one of the best uses of Wistia I can think of, which is privately sharing as well as publicly sharing videos with your team and with your partners. It's something you can't do on other services, and tons of amazing people use Wistia, W-I-S-T-I-A, including MailChimp, Moz, HubSpot, Zendesk, Herman Miller, Sam Adams, and of course us, This Week in Startups. They've grown tremendously since they joined the This Week in Startups family a couple years ago. They had 50,000 people when actually we started this partnership using their product. Now they have 220,000 customers, and that is because they do great things like capturing email addresses at the start of videos. Hey, you want to watch this video? Put your email address in if you want to. And it's super easy to use. They have tons of support. You can talk to people on the phone or on email if you have questions. And they build new tools and features specifically for marketers. Other services like YouTube and Vimeo, they don't do that. They're for people who are making viral videos. Wistia is for people who are using video for business, and it works so well. And they do all these great guides on their blog where you can figure out how to make videos and how to use microphones and how to do editing. It's a really great content marketing thing they do. Go ahead and check that out as well. Go to wistia.com/twist. Go to wistia.com/twist, and you will get all the tools you need, all the video analytics and the basic integrations that they're famous for with no credit card required. That's how you tell if a company is confident in their ability to deliver, is if they demand a credit card, or if they just tell you go to wistia.com/twist and start playing with it. Go ahead and start playing with it. It's amazing. It works. It's gorgeous. And it's got tons and tons of features. Create your Wistia account for free right now. Wistia.com/twist. And go ahead and thank them on Twitter. They're at Wistia, and follow them too. Okay, let's get back to this amazing program.